Taiwan is bursting with heaps of fun places to explore. Join me, Amber Hatfield, as I hit up travel hotspots, soak up some culture, and hunt down hidden gems. Let's go! Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Go. Today we're going to be exploring the Ten Drum Cultural Village, which is located in Taiwan's southern city of Tainan. It's a really unique attraction that blends history, music and culture in a beautifully restored former sugar factory. It was established by the internationally renowned Ten Drum Art Percussion Group, and the village is dedicated to preserving and promoting the art of drumming while providing visitors with an immersive cultural experience. Where the cultural village is today was originally part of a sugar factory founded by the Japan-owned Taiwan Sugar Company in 1909. But that was handed over to Taiwan Sugar Corporation and established by the nationalist government in 1946 after the end of World War II. The site showcases a blend of Taiwan's traditional drumming heritage as well as modern performances. Visitors are able to explore the cultural significance of drumming through the live shows, as well as workshops and exhibits housed within the preserved Japanese colonial-era buildings. In addition to the musical focus, the Ten Drum Cultural Village offers a really peaceful environment surrounded by nature. And it's nearby another place that visitors might love to see, which is the Chime Museum. You could even make it part of the same trip. It's a unique destination that combines history, art, and the rhythm of drumming. I had the pleasure of speaking with Jim from Ten Drum, and while some of his answers were in Chinese, I'll be sharing what he explained, along with a few clips of our conversation. Let's dive in.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm honored to be here, and my name is Jim. We are Ten Drum Group here, and we are a drum group to have the drum performance here, and we also have the Ten Drum Park in Tainan.
So Jim, who works at the Ten Drum Cultural Village in Tainan, gave us some insight into what makes this cultural village so special. The Ten Drum Cultural Village is located near the Tainan high-speed rail station and the Tainan airport, and it was originally a sugar factory from Taiwan's Japanese colonial period. But today, it's a vibrant space where art, culture, and the history of drumming come together.
The park was originally an old sugar factory from the Japanese colonial period, which was later transferred by the Ten Drum. We also try to share our drum art in Taiwanese style over here, and that's what we do.
The structures, according to Jim, were once part of the sugar making industry, and Jim explained how their preservation helps tell the story of that time.
Actually, here used to be a sugar factory here, and the Japanese hold this factory to make the sugar. In that time, they make money.
The buildings not only serve as a reminder of Taiwan's industrial past, but also as a place where Ten Drum can practice their music without disturbing the neighbors, as Jim pointed out.
And also why we being here, because we want to try find a place to practice our drum to not bother other neighbors here. That's why we here and in the beginning.
Jim also shared that the Ten Drum Art Percussion Group, dedicated to promoting and preserving Taiwanese drum music, initially rented the abandoned sugar factory warehouse as a place to practice drumming without disturbing the neighbours. He says they fell in love with the old sugar factory full of stories. He explained that the parks featured their first drumming program with 2 40-minute shows daily, combining the attractions with visitor experience. He says the park is designed with the concept of old meets new, preserving the factory's machinery and buildings and transforming it into Taiwan's version of Castle in the Sky. He says that in 2016, the park was shortlisted for a World Architecture Festival Award in Germany in the new and old completed buildings category, and it successfully preserves the cultures of drumming and the sugar industry, creating an experiential cultural park. He says the effort is not only to preserve historical value, but also transform the site into a place for showcasing modern cultural arts, allowing more people to feel the fusion of past and present. We'll be right back with more about the Ten Drum Cultural Park after this.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, SoundOn Podcast, Spotify. You name it, we're on it. You can find selected shows produced by RTI's English team on different streaming services. All you have to do is search for the show or type RTI. Find an episode you find interesting, hit play, and you'll learn more about Taiwan and its people.
Drumming holds a special place in Taiwanese culture, and it's something you'll often see at major events and festivals in Taiwan. I asked Jim about why drumming is so important to the culture here.
Drumming holds a very important place in Taiwanese folklore culture, and we perform things at events, wedding, and celebrations, festival, or something like that. And Taiwanese drumming also incorporate culture from all around the world. And the ten drum.
Jim explained how Taiwanese drumming is a blend of local traditions and global influences, and is often used to tell stories, whether at weddings, festivals, or during special performances at the village. Jim felt more comfortable explaining this and some other parts to me in Mandarin, so you're going to be hearing an English voiceover of Jim's words, and we'll come back to Jim in English again later.
那石鼓呢，也是把这些传统的鼓乐融合。
Ten Drum integrates innovative elements such as music scales, instruments, or percussion instruments like frame drums, Egyptian tambourines, kanjira, darbuka, etc. into traditional drumming. Their creative themes are inspired by Taiwan's indigenous people, history, geography, or natural scenery, aiming to tell Taiwan's story through drumming.
I asked Jim to explain to me how the Ten Drum Art Percussion Group formed and its role within the Culture Park, and he also explained to me the group's music album called Drumming Island.
Ten Drum Art Percussion Group was established in the spring of 2000 to share Taiwanese local culture and carry forward the drumming art heritage. The word ten represents a pair of crossed drumsticks that brings together energy and gather together the strength of unity in order to establish the culture of unique drumming style in Taiwan, so that one day Taiwan will become the drumming island. The album Drumming Island was nominated for the 52nd Grammy Awards and the 9th Independent Music Awards in the US for the Best World Traditional Music Album. Within Ten Drum Cultural Village, the group plays an essential role by educating and inspiring visitors through performances, helping them gain a deeper understanding of Taiwan's drumming culture.
If you've never seen a drum performance before, the experience at Ten Drum Village is quite special.
A typical percussion performance is full of energy and rhythm. Percussionists use various drums and percussion instruments to create rich sound effects. For first-time viewers, this type of performance is not only a treat for the ears, but also a visual spectacle. Performers often incorporate dance and theatrical elements, making the entire performance more lively and offering the audience a drum music theater experience both visually and orally.
Aside from drumming, Ten Drum Cultural Village offers a wide range of activities for visitors too. Whether it's from historical exhibits or attractions like the freefall and the zipline, it seems like there's plenty to do at Ten Drum Cultural Village. They've even designed a special area for photo ops, including the Magic Book Wall, Magic Rainbow Street, and Magic Throne. So there really is something for everyone.
So, the visitors come to Ten Drum Park can expect a unique experience in the history, art, and the culture, and have something exciting experience like the free fall and the zip line and the slide. And don't forget to try drumming yourself. There are also the Magic Book Wall and the Magic Rainbow Street and the Magic Thrones. Because we have the drum art and sugar factories history, so our founder Xie Shi found maybe add some magic here to combine together. That's why we made something. Some place have the good photos to add the magic here.
He says some people don't actually go to the Ten Drum Cultural Village for the drumming performances in the first place. They just go for the activities and the fun. But because the ticket price includes the drum performance as well, they're often pleasantly surprised and enjoy it. I also asked Jim about how Ten Drum contributes to preserving Taiwanese culture and what the future holds for the group. He explained that the group's aim is to keep traditional drumming alive while incorporating modern elements, making it appeal to younger generations. And they're not stopping there either. He says Ten Drum's looking to expand internationally and has already collaborated with groups from Japan and the US.
那石鼓文创园区呢，是透过保存跟推广传统的打击乐，那是为台湾的文化的保存做出。
Ten Drum Cultural Village has made significant contributions to the preservation of Taiwanese culture by preserving and promoting traditional drumming. We are not only committed to protecting historical buildings, but also creating a platform where these traditional art forms can be passed down. Through educational and cultural activities, we help more people understand and appreciate these cultural heritages. In the future, we hope that Ten Drum Cultural Village will become a more influential cultural center internationally, promoting Taiwanese culture globally through international exchanges and collaborations. At the same time, we aim to continue innovating by integrating more modern elements into traditional drumming, attracting the younger generation, and ensuring that these traditions continue to grow and thrive in the future.
I also asked Jim to share any future projects that are coming up at Ten Drum Cultural Village, and he told me about a couple of upcoming events.
Yeah, we are planning to have an 85-minute special event show called Magic Night Festival every season in the future. And the show will not only feature drumming, but also have some dancer and musical art, and like that we offering a feast for the show. And
Jim says that the 85-minute show, the Magic Night Festival, doesn't only include drumming as a feature, but it also has martial arts, acrobatics and dance, offering a feast for the senses. He says the next performance is scheduled for December 7th. There's also the Medusa Queen's Feast, which is a monthly event in collaboration with SOL Tainan Dining Group. He says guests can enjoy exquisite French cuisine at the Magic Throne, and upcoming dates for that are November 6th and December 13th.
And there have the Medusa Queen's Feast. That's what we made every monthly event in collaboration with SOL 四叶 Dining Group.
I wanted to get a little bit deeper and ask Jim himself what he loves about the Ten Drum Art Percussion Group and also the Ten Drum Cultural Village.
So actually, I do love our drum performance because our performers are pretty. They try to performance to share their passion, the drum and the art about here. And actually, we do have the 40 minutes performance. That is not because our price is pretty. Actually, for us, it's pretty cheap because we have 40 minutes performance. It's only cost about $469. That's all. That's right. That's what I really want to share with my friends and new friends here. That to share about that.
It sounds like the passion and the energy of the performers and what they want to share is something that's really important to Jim and also to the Ten Drum Art Percussion Group, and that's what makes it really special. I also asked Jim if he had any personal connections to the area or to the old sugar factory. He explained that his grandpa used to work there.
Actually, my grandfather is working in the sugar factory here to be a teacher because they have employees here in all days. So that is why have connection in this area. And after that, because he cares employee and the staff have a really passion to share the culture and the drum performance. So they touch my heart. So I want to come here and to work and help them to share all the activity things and the performance and actually to keep the sugar factory stable. And that's why we're here.
Jim adds that Ten Drum Cultural Village is soon to be celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Yeah. So next year we will celebrate for our 2025, celebrate our 25th anniversary.
And he says he hopes that everyone has the opportunity to visit the village and experience its unique atmosphere and its rich culture. He says that if you love music, culture or art, that you are very warmly invited to go and visit and look around. And he looks forward to sharing more exciting stories about Taiwanese drumming and the future plans with everyone. I hope you enjoyed finding out about Taiwanese drumming culture and the 10 Drum Village and Art Percussion Group in Tainan. And thanks to Jim for sharing with me about the group's goals and passions for the preservation of Taiwanese drumming culture. I'd also like to thank Phil Laskovsky, my fellow RTI host, for providing the English voiceovers for the Mandarin parts of the interview. Thanks for joining me today on this journey through the 10 Drum Cultural Village. And whether you're a fan of drumming or just love history and art or having fun, this is one of the places in Tainan that you won't want to miss. I'll see you next week for another episode of Let's Go with me, your host, Amber Hatfield. Until next time. You're tuning in to Radio Taiwan International, Taiwan's national broadcaster. Here at RTI, we have a range of entertaining and informative content for you to enjoy. You can find all of our content on our website at en.rti.org.tw. That's en.rti.org.tw for news, shows, and more. We're also on shortwave radio. If you're residing in South Asia, we broadcast from 1600 to 1700 UTC at 9405 kHz. From all of us here at RTI, we wish you a lovely day. Did you enjoy our program? Do you have any questions or feedback on what you just heard? Email us at rti@rti.org.tw. That's rti@rti.org.tw. And we'll respond to all of your comments. We look forward to hearing from you.